All right, what up, YouTube? This is No Cap, No Filter. I'm your host, Marley G, and welcome back to another episode of Running with You. Today, we're gonna have to run about communication, man. Fellas, if you having problems out there communicating with women through text, through DMs, through phone calls, look no further, man. I'm gonna try to help you out. Mind you, if she just absolutely don't really like you like that, none of this stuff really gonna help. None of this stuff really gonna apply. This for girls who's maybe kind of, see you as potential or kind of see you as potential, but I'm gonna help you get over that hump. Now, if she don't see you as potential at all, and she just gave you her number for whatever reason, then this probably not gonna work out for you, but you can still try your luck. You never know. It's a chance. But 9 times out of 10, she's probably going to try to get something out of you in order just to have a conversation with her. Just being honest. Without further ado, let's go ahead on and get into it. Let's go ahead on and get into DMs first. If you're DMing a girl or a woman and she's kind of dry, kind of replying, but not too fast. You're waiting, hours to get a response back. Then that lets me know that she's basically not too much interested in you, because those hours that she's not replying back to you, she's replying back to someone else, and you're just not on her radar like that. But the fact that you got a response in the first place lets me know that she hasn't closed in the door completely. So what I suggest is go ahead on. If you haven't asked for the number, just go ahead on and ask for her number and say you would like to take her out on a date and y'all go do something fun. That right there is leaving everything open. You didn't just automatically state what you want to do, but you're leaving it open to her imagination. You always want to leave things open to their imagination. Don't give all the sauce, on the first dip. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to give all the sauce on the first dip. Just pull some sauce, pull it back. Pull some sauce, pull it back. You don't want to just tip your whole hand. So you say something fun. One thing about girls like to have fun. So go ahead on and tell her that, and hopefully she'll respond with her number, and she'll respond, okay, cool. Where are we going? After she says that, now you got to plan a date. When you plan a date, go ahead on and say, oh, I heard about this spot, we can go here. I heard about this spot, we can go there. Try to do something activity wise. Try to do something where there's food. Try to do there's something where there's drinks. When there's drinks involved, then you can loosen up. If you're kind of like, if you bad with, like, your social skills, if you're bad with communication, you don't really want to talk much, you kind of shy, you kind of timid, you kind of nervous, those drinks flowing kind of lighten the mood with you and her. And who knows, if you lucky, she might come back to your spot. It just all depends on how the vibe going, all depends on how the mood going, you know. But you don't want to just say too much, you don't want to do too much, because now you're gonna talk yourself about the You don't want to never talk yourself about the yeah. You feel me? So play your cards right, keep it cool and copacetic. Now you're gonna have to plan you a date though. You're gonna have to suggest that you will pick her up, and if she don't want you to pick her up and share her at a link, then that's cool too. Good dates. On the first date, you want to go do something cheap. You want to go do something simple. I don't care what nobody say. You ain't gotta go spend no bag. If you gotta spend a bag, spend a bag. If you gotta spend a bag, spend a bag. Pool, shooting pool is never a bad idea. You could go get coffee. If you're dealing with a sophisticated woman, you could go get ice cream. If you're a young man, like if you 18 and she 18, you can go get ice cream. Something real simple, ice cream and nachos. At a little spot that well, ice cream or nachos, something like that. Um, you could go play putt putt, something like that. That's cool. Or if they got a real good movie coming out, if you're a movie man, if she say she like movies, go ahead on and suggest a movie. I know that Weapons movie just came out. That was good. I went and seen that myself. Real good movie. Um, but the only thing about a movie, you can't really engage with the person because y'all gonna be in a movie theater just watching a movie. So it's less engagement. But the good thing, if the movie good and you talking here and there, you can't really mess yourself up. So that's the good thing about the movie. So that's the DM portion of it before you even get the number. Now, when you get the number, after you get the number, it's always best to text periodically. You don't want to just bombard her with text. You don't want to just, double, triple, quadruple text. That's a no. That's gonna get aggravating to her. Once you get aggravating to her, she's gonna ghost you, or she's gonna block you. You gotta think. If you was talking to a girl and you weren't really interested in her like that, if she quadruple text you, you're gonna be like, man, what the fuck wrong with her? You know what I'm saying? So the same way you thinking like that, she's gonna be thinking like that. Mind you, she's dealing with so many texts as is probably if she already looked good. She's getting DMs, she's getting texts, she's getting phone calls. Sometimes they get bombarded. And when they get bombarded, they get overwhelmed. And when they get overwhelmed, if nobody ain't talking about nothing, you ain't gonna even much make the cut. You're gonna be on a bench. And the dudes who doing everything right, they playing on the field, on the court. So when you do text with a plan. Always text with a plan. Don't just dry text because at the end of the day, stuff gonna get bored and bland. Saying good morning every day, how's your day every day, what you doing every day. That's the worst things you could do. And don't do the cliche things that every other nigga do. Don't say, oh, send me a picture, especially if you got an Instagram. Don't say, oh, what you doing, about to get in the shower, oh, without me. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Always text with a plan. And sometimes when you could get a good text is when she out and she out and she posting on her social media and she with her friends, she drinking. That's when she's in a good mood. If you text her right then and there and she texting you back within a timely manner, you probably one of her favorite dudes. So that's the best time to probably try to see if you could see her at night or what night, and maybe y'all can link up. Check her story. Now, if she don't want you following her on Instagram, she don't want you following her on social medias, then she probably don't like you because she don't want you to keep up with her. A dude that they really like, they want them to keep up with them because they're gonna make certain posts just for that man. Now some girl, they probably don't want you to keep up with them because you probably be like a sideline dude, or it's for certain other reasons, for precautions. But text always with a plan. Don't never double text. Don't never triple text. If you feeling real horny, I would advise don't send no DP. Do not send no DP. But if you're gonna send a DP, the best time is if they out and about and they drinking. That is the best time if you're gonna do that. But I would advise not to do that. Let them ask for that. If you even get down like that. And then when it comes to phone calls, we're gonna wrap it up with phone calls. Phone calls, you want to engage with her. You want to let her talk the most. If you are talking, you want to really be interesting to her. A lot of girls like a dude that could put them on something, teach her something new, teach her something that she didn't know about. So if you're a dude that's well educated, you know about how to make money, you know about how to do certain things that fit her interests. If you got resources or connections to certain things that could benefit her and her interests, go ahead on and say that. Because one thing about a woman, they're gonna want to benefit from your wallet and they're gonna benefit from your resources. Men, we're gonna want to benefit from a woman's time and body. So they got the leverage when it comes to their body. We got the leverage when it comes to our resources and pockets. You know, they're gonna try to hold back from their body as much as they can with extracting as much uh resources and money as possible, and we're gonna hold out from our pockets and try to get their time and their body as much as possible. So it's kind of tug and pull relationship. Um, so when it comes to phone calls, you want to be engaging, you want to be able to put them on something, you want to be able to be funny, try to make them laugh. One thing about women, all women like to eat, all women like to laugh. No matter what race, what religion, what age, none of that matters. All women like to eat and all women like to laugh. And that could be another thing in your bag. Once y'all get to that level, say, I would like to cook for you one day. That entails she's going to have to come to you. If she's going to have to come to you, if the vibe's right, the mood right, everything going, y'all got drinks flowing, y'all done made a good, you know, time of the night, you done made you a good little meal. Always try to come up with your best dish if it's something that you really like and like that. If she like your food, you're going to get points. If you provided her in a space where she feel comfortable, she feels safe, you might get lucky that night. You might get lucky that night. Just play your cards right. And when it come to talking, I would say don't be on the phone too long. Like if y'all having a good conversation and it then came up on 30, 45 minutes, say you got to go do something, you got to go be busy. One thing a woman like, they like a man that has things, they like a man that has motion. They don't want you to have all this free time for her. They want you to be able to be going to work. They want you to be able to be making moves. They want you to be able to hit in the gym, got goals, just got things in motion. You don't want to just be able to be available with her all day, every day. You know. And then when it comes to communication, you want everything to be mutual. You don't want to always be the one that's sending out the first contact. You don't want to be always reaching out to her first. It got to be 50-50 or at very least 60-40. You could be 60, she could be 40 because as men, we are hunters. Now, if it's 60-40 and she's 60 and you 40, then that's cool. But if it's 100 her and 0 you, then that means you don't really like her like that. You know, so you would like it to be 50-50 or 60-40, 60-40 either way. You know, if it's 100 on either side from uh either gender, then that means just one person not even feeling somebody. Because you got to think about it. If you was to talk to a girl and you always initiate in contact, the last time y'all talked in conversation through text, you always had to reach out first. The last time y'all talked in conversation through phone call, you always had to reach out first. If you say to yourself, okay, if I stop texting or calling this person in 2 weeks, I wonder how many times they're going to call me and reach out to me first. If you think it'll probably be never, then she just don't like you like that. Because one thing about it, nobody's too busy. If you ain't heard from a girl in 2 weeks, you think out those whole 2 weeks that she say she was busy, she didn't text nobody first. She didn't call nobody first. You really think that? It's 2025. We can't be falling for the busy line. Because if that's the case, how Jay-Z and Beyonce have a relationship? You don't think Jay-Z busy? You don't think Beyonce is busy? But they sure managed to have a relationship, have kids, and get married. When people like you, they make time for you. People make time for who and what they want. Always remember that. Always remember that. If they could, they would. I remember my baby mama, right? When I first was talking to my baby mama, I was chasing her. I really liked how she looked. I was feeling her. This was when MySpace came out. I had me some pictures on my wall, and she had commented. I requested her. I had one of those big pictures too. I had like, remember when MySpace where you could have all the pictures cropped up into like one photo, so your picture was big, and it was that was done on purpose just so I could be seen. I had that done from a friend of mine. He used to get a lot of girls on MySpace or whatnot, so he helped me out with my page and reconstruct it. And lo and behold, I met my baby mama on there. But the point is, when I first started talking to my baby mama, I was trying to see her. I would plan something to try to see her every day. I would be like, okay, I want to see you this day. That day come, she stand me up. She say this and this happened. I couldn't make it. Next day come, bam, this and this happened. I can't make it tomorrow. Next day come, this and this happened. I couldn't make it tomorrow. Until she finally came. She came after like maybe 5-6 days. After like 5-6 days, she finally came. I ain't gonna lie. After that 6th day and she came, she went platinum, nigga. That happened. She found out I was funny. She found out I was a cooler dude. She liked the vibe. She liked being around me. It wasn't no more being busy. All of a sudden, you got all this time to come see me now. See, when they like you, they got all the time to come see you now. Not only would they come see you, they'll stop by Wendy's and get you a little baconator, get you a little four. You feel me? They got all the time in the world. So don't never let nobody tell you, oh, I was busy. If they could, they would. People make time for who and what they want. I don't care if you at work. My baby mama used to come see me during her lunch breaks. She used to work a job that was 10 minutes from my house. She used to have an hour lunch break. On them hour lunch breaks, she used to come see me. She'll clock out like 10 minutes beforehand. Those 10 minutes would be used to be on her way to come see me. Be by me for an hour. Go back home. Go back to work. Clock back in. That's an hour 20 minutes right there. An hour by me. 20 minutes to get to 10 minutes to get to me. 10 minutes to get back to work. Where there's a will, there's a way when they like you. They don't care if they got to catch a cab. They don't care what type of busyness they got going on. They don't care. They're going to find a way to see you. It's all going to be about your mouthpiece. It's all going to be about your vibe. As long as you ain't doing nothing lame, as long as you ain't doing nothing corny, as long as you ain't overdoing things, as long as you ain't talking yourself or doing something that could talk you about it, you good. So I just want to tell all the fellas that one thing about it, if you find yourself in this constant, in this constant circle of just failing with women, just go ahead on and switch it up, man. You gotta change your appearance. If you're not in shape, get in shape. If you haven't found a good haircut for you, find you a good haircut. If your teeth jacked up, go ahead on and get your teeth fixed. If your hygiene not good, go ahead on and fix your hygiene. It's a lot of things that you can work on. If your bag not right, get your bag up. It's a lot of stuff that you could work on that can make you feel like you that dude. And that can make you just glow up. And after, a lot of time, effort, and consistency, if she see the changes, she can be like, okay. And she might give you a chance. Now, once you get that chance, you still gonna have to, be that dude. Because even though you worked on yourself and even though you got your money up, a lame gonna be a lame regardless if you got money or not. So just work on yourself when it comes to that. So just don't do nothing to talk yourself about it with these women, and you just got to be cool, be yourself, but at the same time, don't you got to leave that lame version of yourself alone. And you got to get better when it comes to your social skills. You got to get better when it comes to knowing how to talk and treat a woman. Women just want to feel protected. They want to feel special. They want to feel like, just sit there and let her talk. If she talking about a lot of problems, that bitch that she don't like at work, how all these females hating on her and all that, just sit back, and listen. That's the best thing you could do. Listen and give feedback, and just say, "Oh, don't worry about him, man." You know what I'm saying? Like they just want reinsurance. A lot of things women just looking for is reinsurance. Why you think they have girls night? Why you think they have go out with their girls? Because their girls gonna give them a whole lot of reinsurance. Because girls give a whole lot of bad advice to other girls, unless they're a very true friend. But I'm gonna go ahead on and end it like that, man. I hope y'all enjoyed the video, but that's how I feel when it comes to DMing a girl, trying to get her number through social media or a dating app, or if you meet her in person. Um, Once you got the number, when it comes to texting, text with a purpose, text with a plan. Figure out a plan. You know, when it comes to picking her up, hopefully, y'all going to a spot that's close to your house. That's another good tip. Go to somewhere where it's close to your house. That way, when it's time to get up out of there, if the vibes are right, y'all already be close to the house. You more likely to say, yeah, and maybe y'all could hit things off. Who knows? Um, and if y'all link, if she fall and you fall from her, then try to meet somewhere in the middle. And as far as calling and talking on the phone, have a good conversation, be funny, hit a little jokes here and there. Try to refrain from any sexual talk. That's going to turn her off. Refrain from any sexual questions, asking her for certain pictures. That's going to turn her off. Just like a man get turned off when a woman start dry begging, saying, "Oh, I'm hungry. I don't know how I'm gonna pay this." It can turn the man off. It turn women off when they bring up sexual talk because they get that all day, every day. Gotta stand out. But let me know in the comment section below if this was some good advice, if y'all had any similar experiences or whatnot. Just let me know. And also, my email is, let me go ahead and give y'all my email to my Gmail. That way y'all can send me some videos y'all would like for me to react to. Okay, so my email is no cap, no filter 7@gmail.com. No, nothing in between. All one word. No cap, no filter 7@gmail.com. So go ahead on and feel free to send me videos y'all would like for me to react to, and go ahead on and send me any type of questions y'all would have that y'all would like me to go ahead on and make a video about and answer. I'm out.